Good afternoon, Lynn, and thank you for your amazing and really extraordinary work on behalf of the American Heart Association. And congratulations on your Volunteer of the Year award. It's an amazing, outstanding achievement and really a tribute to your work. And so we so appreciate your many, many years of effort and support with the American Heart Association. And so I wanted to talk to you today about a project that I know is near and dear to your heart and that you've spent a lot of time on. So would you mind talking to me and sharing with me a little bit about the Stroke Coordinator Bootcamp and how did the program come about?
Okay, and thank you for the kind words, Darlene. The recognition's been an honor, and it's been great to be able to have all the help in pushing my mission forward from the American Heart Association over the years. So the Stroke Coordinator Bootcamp came about as the brainchild of an American Heart Association colleague named Sarah Block many years ago, well, 7 years ago, I guess, because this is our 7th year. And she started it and was there for the first one. And then Abby Leckler picked it up and ran with it and coordinated it all. And myself, along with some other amazing faculty members, just had some conversations about what stroke coordinators need. And that is, it doesn't come with a job description. They come into this role with some general goals and things that are need to be accomplished, but the path to get there is not spelled out for them. And we have all painfully been down that pathway and found it the hard way. So we knew that we could elevate stroke care across our region if we gave them the steps to that pathway. So that was the concept and the mission of that whole boot camp effort.
That is certainly wonderful. So when you think about those that will be reviewing this video, who should attend the Stroke Coordinator Bootcamp?
Well, anyone that is in a stroke coordinator role, aspiring to be in a stroke coordinator role, maybe quality data analysts, because there are some good tutorials on the ins and outs of Get with the Guidelines and what to do with data. Clinical bedside nurses that work on stroke units could attend, but they would need to know that this is not necessarily a lot of clinical information. It's more about programmatic development. So actually, even service line, like neuroscience service line directors and VPs have attended these before and found the information very helpful because it helps them understand the infrastructure they need in their own service line to have a successful program.
Wonderful. So what can participants expect to learn and what will they take away from the program?
Again, people don't get handed an instruction manual on how to be a stroke coordinator. So we think about things that we struggled with over the years. One year I gave a talk on return investment for the stroke coordinator so that they could have those tools to take back and say, this is why my role needs to be dedicated and I don't need to have 6 other hats along with this stroke coordinator role. Then understanding how you run your program with data. So you look at your data and your performance and you do performance improvement based on that data. We've got examples of projects from people who have done those projects. We have the experts from Get With The Guidelines like Abby Leckler and Jeannie Luciano that can show the Get With The Guidelines tool and how to manipulate the data reports in there and get what you need to drive your performance. We also this year had a specific module on Stroke Awareness Month. Every month needs stroke awareness because we've learned over the years that just having 1 month or one little program dedicated to stroke just doesn't stick. You have to really hit that all year long. So we had lots of ideas that we put together and presented about that. So many things. How to build stroke champions in your hospital. It's found to be a best practice to have a stroke champion on each area of the hospital that is responsible for stroke patients. So many tools to put in their toolbox to make them a better stroke coordinator, to make their programs better, and to try to aim that at improving the outcomes of their patients, which is really what this is all about.
You know, what I loved about what you said here is you really need more than 1 month around stroke education. And really, I find in my life that repetition is key. And so I would think that would be the case here as well. So what else should people know about the Stroke Coordinator Bootcamp?
When we first started, we had 3 locations. Every location was always attended by 100+ people. Our locations have grown, as has our attendance has grown, so much so that I believe we were on target to even do 5 this year until COVID. So since COVID came along, none of us were happy saying we're just going to cancel this business because we know how valuable it is We all of us that participate on this faculty know the value of the material that we share because we can see it making a difference, and we didn't just want to give up. So we made it virtual. So now there's and what we found was the benefit to that is we weren't stuck to an hour or 40 minutes or 20 minutes for a presentation. They could be a little longer if we needed them to, but everybody can sign on. They can get their virtual module of whichever topic they want anytime they want to and get their CE credit. So it's still there and it's still valuable. And even better than that, now anybody across the nation can do it, not just ones that are in that region. And I think that, in my mind, improving stroke care doesn't stop in my office or in my hospital. We experts need to be responsible for improving that care across our regions, across our states. And if we can make this reach national across our nation, then why shouldn't we do that?
I love it. I love the attitude and pushing forwards. I love that. Thank you so much for chatting with us today about the Stroke Coordinator Bootcamp and really for all your hard work on behalf of the American Heart Association. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Darlene. It's been my pleasure.